broadcasting live from our pod, and I'm Jess, and this is Kate.
Hi! Welcome! We are Two Peas in a Pod, and we are so excited to be with you today doing our first ever video.
Yeah.
And introducing ourselves to you guys. So we really think that the best way for us to get started is just to give you a little bit about who we are and introduce ourselves. So pretty much we are two friends, best friends, who are two peas in a pod. We work together in marketing for a health and socially responsible company, and we are passionate about health and wellness in all forms of our life. And we're just really excited to share. We both studied journalism in school, and so we have an affinity for communication and passionate about using this platform to share the stuff we really love with you guys.
Absolutely. And we really believe that living a health and wellness lifestyle will lead you to happiness, and being your healthiest version of yourself is being your happiest version of yourself. And this platform is just an organic step for us to take to share it with you and to make it accessible to have a conversation. So we're so excited to start the conversation and continue to go. And we think the best way to kind of get to know each other a little bit and have you get to know us a little bit better today in our first episode is to chat a little bit and ask each other some questions.
Just kind of see us in action, hanging out with each other.
Absolutely. So, our everyday. This is what it's like every
exactly.
day. Yeah.
This is what we just chat and chat for hours. So
always.
We won't do that today.
No.
We'll keep it
nice and short.
But we could.
Absolutely.
Easily.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Jess, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I think interviewing and putting you on the spot.
Yes. I'm loving it.
I'm going to, I think interviewing her would be the best way to get to know her.
Yeah.
And you can do the same. But I want to ask you, what is your favorite health routine of all the things that you do?
There's so many. There's so many.
There's so many, I know.
It's hard to pick.
I know, just one.
Great question. Great question. So, I guess this is like picking your favorite child, which you're not supposed to do, but I'm going to do it right now. I would have to say my favorite health routine is going to be oil pulling.
I knew it. I knew it.
She knew it. She knew it was coming. It was like on the tip of my tongue. She could read my mind. Some of you may be scratching your head like, what is she talking? Is she changing oil in her car? What's going on? And some of you may be jumping up and down like, yes,
that's me.
Me too.
I love oil.
Hopefully there's a lot of you applauding, and hopefully those of you scratching your head, welcome, and a little intro to oil pulling.
They're going to be oil pulling.
Oil pulling daily. So what oil pulling is essentially exactly what it sounds like. A teaspoon of coconut oil every single morning. You can add some oregano oil in there, different oils.
And if you really hate coconuts, even sesame oil
Sesame oil,
well.
it does.
My mom doesn't like the taste of coconut, so she uses sesame oil.
Yeah, exactly. I love the coconut oil, so I just wake up in the morning and it's the thing I look forward to. And to be as cheesy as possible when I go to bed at night, I'm already excited for the morning for my oil pulling routine.
I love it. When you told me that, I think about that now. When I go to sleep, I'm like, I think about Jess being like, I'm excited for the morning. Yeah, I just want to sleep so it can be morning.
Laying down like, is it morning yet? But no, it is. It's, I drink my hot water with lemon, and then I jump to 20 minutes of just uninterrupted
me time.
Me time. It's self-love time. It's the best way to start my day. Just time. Yeah. And I think about, like my body's been detoxing all night because our bodies are so smart, and if we let them run to their own devices, they really know what to do. We're the ones who interrupt them. But I figure my body's detoxing, why not continue this detox and do so with oil pulling? And so I think of it as kind of my way to round off the detox I've done overnight, and to pull everything, out that, perhaps if I was a little bad the day before, or done something.
You're never bad.
Never bad.
You're never
but perhaps I, had done something that wasn't as great for my body.
None of us
as it could have been. Exactly. And I just really look at it as a way to just cleanse myself and start my day with this blank canvas. Fresh. And I do. I feel like a blank canvas after I do so. So I would have to say that oil pulling is my #1. And for those of you who don't know, all of we could go on, and we probably will make an episode just about oil pulling. But for those of you who are curious, don't worry, we will do some links in the info box below for you. Yeah. Some great articles about oil pulling.
I just did a blog post, so I will post the link to that below.
Perfect.
And you guys can check it out. It really is just a great way to start the day. It makes you feel fresh, and it's just, it feels really great. And our mentor, Gabby, always says the best starting the day, so many of us go to caffeine and news, and then by noon you expect to like feel good and you're drained because that it's just a lot in the morning. So just taking some me time in the morning is so powerful, whether you oil pull or not. But
and then one side effect, I will say, a beauty side effect, which, you know, everybody wants to be beautiful on the inside and out, is that your teeth and your gums are just, you know, are just radiating. And I went to the dentist just a month ago, and I mean, I had been pulling, you know, pretty regularly for about 4 months. I would say I'd been for 6 months on and off, but for 4 months just diligently. And my dentist was just like, your teeth are incredible and your gums are great. Like, you know, what have you done differently? And then to sit there and explain to my dentist I'm oil pulling.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like,
it's crazy. I mean, there's no toothpaste and there's nothing out there that can give you the benefits of these pink, very healthy gums that they don't bleed and they're not dry, and your teeth, they get so white, and people compliment us all the time.
It's so funny. Like, I was just sitting across the table from someone who just kept saying, your teeth are so white, what brand of white strips do you use? And then I was like, you know, I wish it was that easy and I could just tell her a brand, but I've got to go and explain this whole process now. It's complicated. So I had to like explain oil pulling.
Yeah.
But that's why I did the blog post, because it really is so easy to just say, oh, here's a link all about it in a video and articles, and it's really great. And that's kind of what we want to be able to do with Peapod, is that when we have these great, exciting things that work really well for us, this is the best way to share it with as many people as possible.
With you guys.
So that's what we're really excited about.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was a great question, so I'm gonna have to turn it back to you and ask,
I thought you might.
Yeah. What's your absolute favorite health and wellness routine?
Well, I was trying to be really present and think about what you were saying and oil pulling, how much I loved it, but I was like, I bet she's gonna ask me. So I was thinking about it a little bit. But yeah, I think for me, I'm just going to kind of lump yoga and meditation into one, and just say that that's kind of my whole spiritual practice really is my health routine. That is my favorite, and what I really not only love, but really have come to rely on.
Yeah.
Like I was talking about with you, with the morning routine and keeping that really my me time. I oil pull as well, but I also meditate for 5 minutes every morning, first thing when I wake up, and that has completely changed me. That time of just like in the morning, especially meditating any time of day is good, but in the morning we're so much more in tune, and to just be able to connect with my breath and who I am, and just really like take 5 minutes to just cut away from all of the crap, and just get down to like the core of me and who I am, just for those few minutes in the morning, is like really powerful. And of course my yoga practice on the mat, and off the mat too, and teaching yoga, I almost get, it's really funny, I was teaching this morning and like I get the same high. I was telling somebody this morning too, but I get the same high teaching that I do practicing.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's insightful. Yeah.
I feel like I have practiced after I teach, and I think it's like almost giving that energy and sharing that energy out, and just kind of like being there.
Yeah.
And
not making your to-do list. Like when I leave here, I have to go here and pick up these, and that's great.
Exactly. Just being there fully with them is really powerful, and it's really cool. Again, that's why I'm so excited about this situation that we have here, because again, sharing things that you're passionate about, there's nothing like it.
No.
And like that's what I get to do. Like if I hear a really great quote or something that I want to share with people, being a yoga teacher allows me to stand on that soapbox and share it.
Absolutely.
And that's what this is for us. Like this is our soapbox to be able to share what we love, what we talk about for hours, whether we're driving in the car or on the phone, like
all day.
We can just talk for hours, and now we can talk with other people too and really open up that conversation.
Yeah.
get it all out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, I have another question for you.
Oh my gosh.
Now that I've had my answer, I know you're gonna throw this one back at me too.
Okay.
But okay, so I love Kate Northrup, and in her videos, she always asks her guests, what is one thing that you're doing, and you know what I'm gonna say.
Yes.
One thing that you're doing in your life that scares you that you're doing anyways.
Wow, great one. Great for you guys to learn a little bit more about us.
I'm gonna crack you open on this.
Crack me open. I'm gonna be very honest and transparent, and I'm gonna have to say it's this right here. Our 2 peas in a pod. Well, it's very comfortable and great to be sitting here and talking with you, filming it for the world, and it's difficult. It's something, you know, that I'm definitely fearful of, to open myself up to people who may not agree with what we're saying, and everybody has the right to their own opinion, but it's hard sometimes, you know, to have people
Putting yourself out there.
Yeah, to have people exposed into your life and have yourself be so open. And so I would have to say that that's the one thing that I'm doing that I'm most fearful of, and the reason I'm doing it is because I know that it's like ripping off the band-aid, and that I love all of this. We're having a blast, and you know, engaging and talking with you guys and our viewers is going to be the most rewarding experience ever, and to be able to bring anything that works for us to you guys is so exciting. So
I love that, and it's powerful. Like, I have chills just hearing that, because, well, first of all, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And second of all, it's really cool because it's not about us anymore. It's about, this is just honestly the easiest way to share with as many people as possible. It's not even about us anymore. And when it stops being about us, that's when it can be powerful. And
okay, guys, so because this is real life, reality TV, our camera died. So we're back though, and we're back, and we're gonna wrap it up because we've, you know, had a great time talking with you guys. But I wanted to ask Katie, I want to say, Kate, you know, what is one thing that you're doing right now that, you know, you're a little scared of but continuing to pursue on?
Yeah, since we had a little break, I had a little time to think about this. But just really quick, I think for me, the biggest thing that I'm scared of is, or what I'm challenging myself to do, is just try new things, say yes more, and just put myself out there as much as I can, doing as many things as I can, whether that's watching documentaries and just learning. I have this hunger to like learn, or taking a new class, or just completely immersing myself in learning new things. And really just this time, being in my 20s, being so young, I feel like this is my time to put myself out there, to be selfish, to do the things that I want to do, and just kind of climb, you know, kind of just take it all in, and just like be a sponge for the world, and just keep absorbing everything that I can. And yeah, that's what I'm doing that's scaring me, and I'm loving it, you know. I want to say this too, and I told you this earlier, but nobody ever felt like changing the world. They just did it. And I think that's really perfect for you with your answer to that question, because, you know, we're never gonna feel like, you know,
today's the day.
Today's the day. Today's the day to start Peapod. But we're just gonna do it.
Put it on the calendar.
We're just gonna put it on the calendar and do it. And you made me do that, you know? Like, maybe today I didn't feel like sitting down and just diving in and getting started. But now that I did, I feel so amazing and happy. And I think that's why having like 2 people here, and the dynamic of both of us together is ideal. Because we can really push each other, and it's always better to... everything's better in a pod.
And we're just
duo.
We're 2 peas in a little pod, and we're excited for this journey with you guys. So join us, challenge us,
subscribe to
us, and you know, and get excited for what's to come. We have so much. There's so much coming, you guys. It's gonna be great.
We're so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So just look out, and we so look forward to talking with you guys soon.
We love each other, and we love you.
Bye, guys.
Have a great day.